right, thank you so much for tuning back in to another reaction video. My name is Chris.
My name is Sam.
And we are Offset.
Era.
Woohoo! All right.
Oh, yeah.
And as you've seen in the title, we're bringing back
Ado.
You guys have asked a lot about continuing on with a lot of these songs slash videos, I guess.
Themes to anime, anime series and films.
Specifically, One Piece. I guess she did a lot of the songs.
Yeah,
on
this
the soundtrack.
This particular song, Backlight, is from the One Piece. It says UTA from One Piece Film Red. That's the actual title.
You know, reading through this video description, and I got kind of excited because I see our bass player is no other than Yu Chan
from Maximum the Hormone.
One of my favorite bass players in bands. So, and he's a phenomenal bass player.
Oh yeah,
I'm interested to see what he adds to this song. This one's got 130 million on it
in a little over 2 years.
Holy crap!
Only 130 million.
The majority of these comments were translated from Japanese, so please bear with us.
Like we've said before, Japanese is a very contextual language. So taking two different taking two languages which are in two completely different families.
Yeah.
Some things will make sense, other things won't. When we read translated comments, we just read them as they appear to us, phonetically, word for word. So if there's any confusion or missed context or come across as ignorant or offensive, that's not our intention. We apologize in advance if any slip-ups like that happen.
All right, so let's check out some of these comments then. This one is a long one. I don't know if this is like supposed to be the lyrics here, but it says Backlight.
Maybe it is the lyrics.
Terrible memories pierce my sadness. I feel so helpless. I left my grudge behind for him. You guys don't understand, do you? Just for now, let go of restraints on my loneliness. That really hurts. Rage now, knock away the bad guys. That's a loving punishment. I'm not sleepy anymore. No, I'm not sad anymore. No, that's right. Rage now, kick away the bad guys. Maybe there's more to this, and I don't know if we want to go through it all, but very interesting. What's this one? It's so genius how they
can express anger and strength through singing.
Yeah.
Songs like I'm Not Sleepy Anymore really hit home after watching the movie.
Nice. This one says, I'm a 47-year-old guy. It's so cool. I'm glad I'm not one of those guys who complains about music these days. Good things don't matter if they're from the past or from the present. Okay, I like that mentality. I think some people do get to that point where they just get stuck in listening to the music they've always listened to and are kind of closed-minded to things that are different.
Yeah.
And that's not us. So I get the sentiment. You want to stay with something that you're happy with, but there's so much more music out there that you can open yourself up to.
Yeah.
With that being said, I think we can jump into this one.
I think so. And for anyone jumping in with us for the very first time, welcome to the channel.
Welcome indeed. We've got a little Ado playlist going on. It's one of our more popular
I was going to say, I think the very first Ado video that the very first Ado reaction video that we did is our most viewed video of all of our reactions.
Yeah. So if you go and check that out, make sure you do.
So on behalf of us, and to everybody that has graciously tuned into that and gave us so many views for that, and it continues to climb, step by step.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much. But if you're not new to the channel,
you know what time it is.
You know what time it is.
It's time for
the glorious,
the epic transition.
All right, so we know this is part of an anime. Unfortunately, I haven't watched any of the One Piece series, so this is going to be kind of.
I know of One Piece, but I never followed it. As passionately as there were core fans of One Piece.
Yeah.
I was more like when I was like early adolescence. It was like Dragon Ball. It was Yu-Gi-Oh.
Mm-hmm. So you guys can leave us some context about if this correlates to like a scene or like a portion or a part of the story. Feel free to leave that in the comments. But here we go, Backlight. Here Ado, and it's from this One Piece UTA from One Piece Red, which is the film it's from. Here we go. Kind of what would you call that? Funky? I don't know. Kind of it's not ska. I call it funk, I guess. Guitar. There's people whooping in the background. Uh-oh. rocking.
Yeah.
Great crying voice. Oh, I love that little da 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 da. The two hi-hat things.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love that. The hi-hat work. Oh yeah, we haven't heard of rock yet. I love this.
Yeah.
I love her voice. Oh, she's screaming. This is so good. His tone right here is a boxy kind of tone to me. Kind of, I don't know how to explain it. It's not as wet as you normally would hear. It's got some fluff to it. I know he's this hybrid player. He plays with a pick and a guitar and with his fingers. So it just depends on the song. I can't determine how he's attacking the string in this. It's hard to say. I don't think it's a pick. Could be plucking. It might just be finger flubbing or whatever. I love it. I love his tone. It's got just the right amount of boxiness to me, though. And when he does things, sometimes he'll do like harmonics on the bass, which is with this tone, it complements what he's doing. Oh yeah. The hi-hat stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes. Oh, God. The guitar's going wham, wham, and the bass player,
It's just
Sean is. Oh, it's so good the way he's playing around each other.
Yeah.
So good. Like I think like a good funk part usually has a guitar being more of like the dronier part of it. You're usually hitting like one chord or just a few chords, but you're really going You're really
just
keeping
going
it
for that
consistency.
percussive sense.
And you're staying on that droning side, so when that allows the other player to kind of dance around that and make the changes. And so it's a very cool technique where one person's playing something very repetitive when the other person's changing the dynamic versus what that stagnant part is. I just think it's a cool dichotomy. I do that a lot in some of the riffs we play. I just think it's so good. It's a great idea, and they're doing it here. Rather than having a riff around it, they're having it's a composition error, a composition choice, and I like it. Damn. Oh, key change. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
I love how it just ended with the bass just sliding down.
That's so good.
That makes me think of how you had me for recording Anthem Shattered Dreams, and where you had me just do like all those different slides.
Oh yeah.
Just,
We had a great time.
and then you overdubbed those slides on top of the slides.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta make it thick.
Yeah.
This was not expected, and a lot of majority of their tracks you just never know what you're going into. Like it could be very like synth poppy. It could be very like, there was one that kind of had like a almost a carnival vibe.
Yeah.
This one had like a straightforward
This
rock,
was like very like
almost
like,
pop punk.
a little bit of a funky sort of a
Yeah.
vibe, especially when when the guitar was getting very percussive and the bass was it was rhythmic
Slapping.
but still dancing. With
Yeah.
all this like the slap like that's
good.
a lot of like funk under or overtones, but other than that, it was very there were moments where it was like very straightforward, very rockish.
Yeah.
And it was really cool getting a chance. It was really cool for we finally get to hear Ado, just like rock out.
Yeah,
And she got a great rocking scream
She's
too.
got. I mean, I would love to see more rocking songs from her because I think that she definitely can carry it very well.
Yeah,
And like with most rock, you don't have to scream through the whole thing, and she's got that
Yeah.
dynamic where her voice sounds good without screaming, just adding on to the screaming and the intensity and everything. It's just perfect for rock. It's just perfect for like a very dynamic rock band. She doesn't obviously need a band. She's got all these wonderful friends that will just come together and help her out with tracks, which I think is awesome. I would love to see more. If you guys want to suggest any more, we'll continue digging into Ado over the weeks here because we just like her and she does well on our channel, and it's a win-win. We have fun watching them, and you guys watch it with us, so it's awesome. I know we're going to be trying to do some more of these One Piece videos, but if there's one we should be checking out before others, make sure you comment here or go to our community tab and click on the latest just thread. You can just comment in there and we can watch that as well. In the meantime, we are Offset Era.
We are 2/3 of Offset Era, Southwest Florida's premier three-piece punkcore act. We have an extensive playlist of all of our original music available on all digital streaming platforms as well. If you're curious as to what punkcore entails and how we sound,
We just put out an EP a couple months ago called a Top Shelf
Villain.
Make sure you go and check that out. It's available on all digital platforms.
We also made a music video for Top Shelf Villain, the title track for the EP. It's available to view on our YouTube page and is part of our playlist.
Right. And if you're interested in following the band, make sure you go and do so.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and of course YouTube.
Yeah.
And we have a Patreon channel that you have the option of supporting.
That's right.
Now we understand living is expensive anymore. So none of you are in any way, shape, or form obligated. It's completely up to you. But any and all support on Patreon, we sincerely appreciate.
Yes.
And we're working on building up some content to make it worth your while.
Yeah. Anytime a video gets a copyright blocked and I have to obscure the video to make it go through, whether it's chopping it up or whether it's putting, the Offset Era logo spinning around, we do those unedited videos. We put them on Patreon. So if you are a Patreon member, you have access to those videos. We also allow you to direct message us and put in some suggestions. So feel free to do that. And if we let those kind of filter to the top of our suggestion list every week. So
That's right.
That's what you can get if you go on Patreon. You can always consider putting your comments in the videos and on the, as we mentioned many times on the video, under the community tab. But if you want to prioritize suggestion, you can do
That's
it.
what Patreon's for.
Yep. But that's it for this video. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Let us know what you want to see in the next one.
And we'll see you then.
We'll see you there. Peace out.